This is the face of climate change. Fires, droughts, hurricanes, other natural calamities, and millions of dead. Everyone is talking about it again and again and again.
So what is climate change? Well, quoted by National Geographic, climate change is the long-term alteration of temperature and typical weather patterns in a place. Climate change could refer to a particular location or the planet as a whole. So when we think of this, what do we think? Well, one of these is global warming. This is where, stated in the name, the globe is heated up. And how do we do this? Well, that's through human emissions. When we use fossil fuels and greenhouse gases, we result in large-scale shifts in weather patterns, which all in all affects global warming, which affects climate change, and it changes the carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere.
In many ways, climate change is a slow process, but it is speeding up. Here's some figures. In Australia, there was a wildfire in January. It was the biggest seen so far. The fire burned more than 18.626 million hectares of fertile ground. Another reason to focus on climate change is the Antarctic glaciers. In 1980s, there was less than 40 gigatons of ice melting off the Antarctic yearly. Current day, their numbers increased by more than 600% in 3 decades, with 242 reported gigatons last year, which is predicted to be 4 to 6 feet of sea level rise by 2100. Several countries will go underwater like Fiji, Palau, Seychelles, and Maldives. As the weather worsens, the higher the chance of the hurricanes are not only more frequent but more devastating. Recently, the state of Louisiana, USA faced a rare occurrence of facing two Category 5 hurricanes simultaneously. If the timeline of the world is put in 24 hours, humans have been here for 3 seconds. In this 3 seconds, we have extinctified more than 1 million species at an alarming rate of more than 1 every hour, 8,400 every year. We are wiping out species that were millions of years before us. This is the biggest extinction event since the extinction of dinosaurs, but only this time it's preventable.
Even though climate change is always a problem, we're developing our technology and making it better. Green energy is on a rise. Over 50% of the UK's energy is renewable. In the whole entire country, there are 4 coal plants, all of which are going to be decommissioned by 2025. And if we're talking about Europe, Germany is even better. The entire year, they managed to create enough green energy to power every German's house for a year. This was in 2018. I wonder what they could do in 2020. As well as this, a whopping 20% of all Europe's energy is green. Here we're talking about a continent with 44 countries, and although it may be small, 20% is quite large. But forever, we're always going to have a problem with climate change until it is solved. And to have that solved, we need a change.